I'm late. Were you waiting long?
It's okay, I just got here. By the way, your outfit looks great on you.
Oh, you really think so? I think you look great too.
Yeah? Thanks. Ready to go? Ugh, not what I want to see on my day off first thing in the morning. I'm Arata Hikage. Besides the fact that my family runs a gym, I'm an entirely unimpressive, introverted first year in high school. What do you mean you just got here? You were here when I started my 10-kilometer run. You've been waiting at least an hour. You can't just go around lying to girls. I'm not jealous! I swear! I'm not jealous! Ah! Arata's really fired up today.
The future of the gym is looking bright.
Man, must be nice. I said I wasn't jealous, but I'm lying to myself. There's no way a teenage boy wouldn't be jealous seeing guys with girlfriends. It's not like I chose to be born to gym owners, but I hate exercise. Basically, the same as an introvert. I wish my life was a RomCom manga. I want a girlfriend, but that's never gonna happen to me. My looks are average, and although I go out and exercise, I'm totally an indoors kind of guy. I like comics and games, things I can enjoy alone. I also barely talk to anyone besides my family, so I don't have many friends either. When was the last time I even talked to a girl? I can't even remember anymore. I talk to 2D girls practically every day, but it's not reality. There's no way I can get a girlfriend like that guy from this morning unless a miracle happens. Who's that? Isn't that Mashiro from my class? Across the river, a familiar face caught my eye. It was my classmate, Mashiro Kakyoin, the girl said to be the most beautiful in school. She stood on the opposite riverbank about 50 meters away, staring in my direction. She's looking at me. Did I do something? Me? Who never talks to girls? Impossible, right? Yeah, I have no idea why she could be looking at me. I get it. She's looking at the scenery, not specifically at me. No way she'd be looking at me. Alright, I should get home. The most beautiful girl in school staring only at me? Just my imagination running wild. It's time to rush home and laze around in my room all day. Though part of me was curious, I didn't go to talk to Mashiro, coward, and went straight home. I'd find out what she was looking at days later. Man, I'm tired. I just want to go home and crash. But the gym's probably open right now. The gym was really busy too, with over 50 people training. Sometimes the gym is short-staffed, so I'm forced to help out or to work with the trainees, which is even more tiring. I guess I'll stop by and kill some time. Wait, is someone staring at me again? From where? I looked around me, found them. They were mixed in with the crowd, but they were easy to pick out. Mashiro again? Oops, our eyes met. Wait! As soon as we made eye contact, she ran away before I could even think of what to do next. I didn't even have time to look away before she turned tail. And it's natural to want to chase after someone who's running away. I forgot that I was a terribly shy introvert and couldn't talk to girls, so I ran after her. I've lost her. What even happened just now? I dismissed what happened before as a coincidence, but this confirmed that she was staring right at me. We didn't even talk at school, so why would she be looking at me? Well, no point worrying about it. The most I did at school is breathe, so she probably doesn't hate me. Back to what I was doing, I guess. Oh, someone's phone. I wonder whose it is. Humanity's most convenient device, the smartphone, is indispensable in this day and age. You don't have to carry cash anymore because the smartphone acts as your electronic wallet when you shop and stuff. It's pretty rough when you lose it. I should take it to a police station before someone messes around with it. Huh? Wait, why am I... The phone was off when I picked it up, but a drop of something touched the screen, turning it on. Why is my picture her phone background?
You saw, didn't you?
Ah! Mashiro!
Give that back!
Sure.
Thank you. I was really worried because I lost it while I was running.
No problem. I'm glad you found it. Well, I'll be off now.
Not so fast.
What is it?
You saw my phone screen, didn't you, Arata Hikage?
Of course I didn't! Besides, most people lock their phones so strangers can't just snoop around.
I don't lock my screen, so I can access my phone immediately.
Oh, really? That's pretty risky. You sure you don't want to lock it? Anyway...
You're not going anywhere!
I admit it! I saw your phone! Why would I want to stay? She had a photo of me as her home screen. Reasonably speaking, that's where people will put a photo of someone they like. But there's no way that's the case here. Because the owner of the phone in question here was Mashiro Kakuin, the most beautiful girl at school. Compared to an average Joe like me, good-looking, outgoing boys who are much more attractive, well, she could ask them out instead. I can't think of anything I could offer over those types of guys that could make Mashiro fall for me. Besides, all I do at school outside of class is exist and breathe. There's no reason she'd even be interested in me. She intentionally put that picture of me as her wallpaper, though. Does she hate me? No, but I don't know why she'd hate me either. Still, that's a much more convincing reason to me than her liking me. But why? What did I do? What could I have done to make her hate me that much? Try as hard as I might, I could not come up with an answer. I couldn't think about playing games, so I started hitting the sandbag in the gym when I got home. I punched and punched like I was trying to shake off the fear inside me. Looks like something's made Arata's blood boil today.
It looks like he's shadowing some kind of beast.
All right, I'm going to apologize. I still don't know what I could have done wrong, but as long as we talk, we should be able to smooth things out. After giving it a night, that was the conclusion I came to. It didn't matter why my photo was in her phone. If I made the first move without her catching on, she wouldn't get mad, and I'd figure out why along the way. That plan was foolproof. In hand-to-hand martial arts, this is called perspective. After I see her, first I apologize, then I assess her reaction.
Good morning, Arata.
I'm sorry! As soon as I heard her voice, I successfully gave my apology in a firm voice. I'd have liked to pat myself on the back for accomplishing this in less than a second.
Wait. What are you apologizing for?
What do you mean, what? Actually, I'm not sure myself.
You're apologizing without knowing why? Seriously?
Oops! She caught on! Her pent-up hatred and anger were going to blow up on me! Or so I thought.
Well, whatever. Are you free at lunch?
What? Oh, I'm free.
Great. Then you can meet me on the roof?
Yeah, sure.
I'm holding you to your word. Be sure to come.
I guess I can't back out now. I had no idea what was going to happen, but I had to be ready for anything. Should I have stuffed a magazine under my shirt in case I got stabbed?
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm here, but just what am I here for?
Let's eat before we talk. I've made you lunch. Will you eat it?
Is this a boxed lunch? The boxed lunch. Simply put, one kind of item used to satisfy one's hunger. Just by adding made by a girl to its title, it becomes a treasure of the highest order to a teenage boy. This is a top-tier item. Just by having eaten one once, the user's entire aura changes and becomes seen more positively. As it sounds, this is a weapon that promises victory if you can consume one. But why? Why would she grant me such a powerful weapon? We barely interacted until now.
I woke up extra early to make this.
Oh, really? Then I guess I should really thank you and your mom for this lunch.
My mom didn't do anything. I made it by myself.
Say what? A lunch made purely through the efforts of a high school girl? There can be nothing more powerful than this. This is a god-tier weapon right here. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I don't know what a nobody like me has done to make you hate me this much, but please forgive me. I didn't mean anything wrong.
Huh? How in the world did you even get that idea?
After all, I saw your phone background.
I think you might be overreacting over that.
But you hate me so much that you set your background as a photo of me so your anger will never cool, right?
Why would I do that? And why would I make lunch for you then?
As part of a ruse to kill me? You made it all by yourself so you can stuff all the poison you want, and because it's made by you, any teenage boy would be happy to receive such a lovely made weapon. That's what I thought.
Ridiculous! If you suspect me that much, then I'll take a bite first. It's good. I did a good job.
It's not poisoned?
Of course not. Have some.
Okay. Oh, it's good.
I'm glad you like it.
But why? I still don't understand what's going on. I spent so much time suspecting her, plus the lunch was really big. So lunchtime ended by the time I finished eating. There was no time for questioning. Why would she make a lunch for me?
Arata, there you are. Wait.
Mashiro?
Let's walk to the station together. And can you relax a bit more around me? I want us to talk more.
She wants to talk more? Isn't this level of relationship usually reserved for better looking guys? Have I been marked? Sure, but maybe just in places with lots of people?
Why?
Because I feel like I might get stabbed if we're alone when it's dark.
I'm not going to stab you. If I really wanted to, I would have done it during lunch.
But the Italian mafia does nice things to their targets to make them less suspicious before snuffing them.
I'm purely Japanese, and I'm not thinking anything like that. Come on, let's go home.
My arm.
You don't like this?
Well, if you're okay with this.
Of course I am. By the way, are you free on Sunday?
Yeah, why?
There's a movie I want to see, and I have 2 tickets. Will you see it with me?
The second mark of a popular boy. A girl invites you to the movies. Most people would be happy to accept, but I can't, because I can't understand why. I'm scared of what could happen, and I can only silently nod yes in reply.
Great! I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Why is she doing this? I'm really scared.
Arata! Over here!
Mashiro.
I told you to stop being so nervous.
Right, sorry. Are you by yourself?
Of course I am.
Really? You don't have any scary friends here to beat the crap out of me?
Are you for real? I've been wondering for a while now, but why do you have these weird ideas about me?
Look, we've never talked before. I'm a nobody, while you're the most beautiful girl in school, and you have a photo of me as your phone background. I can't think of any other reason why, besides that there's a hit out for me.
That's why? Okay, listen, Arata. When you saw that photo in my phone, didn't you think that I could have a crush on you?
Of course not! I know the kind of person I am!
Clearly, we have very different impressions of who you are.
She put a hand to her forehead like she had a headache.
Arata, my feelings are pure. I like you.
Wow, you're funny. Now this is the part where you find that opening and stab.
I already told you that that's not it. I've had enough. Let's go.
Wait, I'm not ready! She's not trying to get me under the cover of darkness in the theater? This is a seat for couples.
I still don't understand why you're so suspicious of me, but I have an idea. While we're together today, I'm going to tell you everything that I like about you. I've had a crush on you since junior high.
That long? But didn't we go to different schools? How would you have known me?
Because you saved me. Do you remember?
Sorry, not at all.
Of course, I expected as much. It was our last year of junior high, the winter before high school entrance exams. I was going home late from test prep when I was surrounded by some punks. They were going to force me to go with them. But then you appeared.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Do you? What happened next?
I remember seeing a girl in trouble, and I got beaten up before I could say anything. So that was you, huh?
That's right! I wanted to thank you, but you left without even telling me your name. Why did you run off so quickly?
I was nervous. I didn't know what to talk to girls about.
Is that it?
What do you mean, is that it? I've never talked to girls before, so of course I wouldn't know.
I see. But you'll get used to it. We're talking, aren't we?
You mean after today, too?
I already told you. I have a crush on you.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? I was so worried about being attacked I wasn't thinking clearly.
Well, get it together. I'll be really upset after I've taken the entrance exam to go to high school with you.
Wait, that's why?
Yes, I went through a lot of trouble finding your name and what schools you applied to.
All for me?
I wanted to go to the same school as you. I've been in love with you since that day you saved me.
Huh.
Thanks for going out with me today. I had so much fun. It's been a dream of mine to go on a date with someone I like.
I should be thanking you. I never thought I'd ever go on a date.
Arata, can we talk a little longer? I think you finally get it now, but I really do like you a lot. Ever since you saved me that day, even though I didn't know your name yet, you've been my hero.
Mashiro.
So, if it's okay,
Whoa, we got a cutie over here.
What?
Looks like you're hanging with some lame-o nerd, too. Whatever. Let's take her with us. Sounds good. The dork's an eyesore, so let's kick his butt. Listen to them running their mouths off.
Just when I was about to... Arata, I don't know these guys.
I know. Besides, these guys aren't the scary friends I was worried about. Huh? Is this nerd looking down on us? He's got an attitude, doesn't he? The girl won't be enough. How about you give us all your money, too? What was that about money? We're going! Don't beat us up! Take this! We're sorry for bothering you! We won't bother you again! Sorry! What a pain. Thanks to that, though, my nerves calmed down. Mashiro?
Yes?
I get how you feel. To be honest, I'm still sorting my own out, but are you sure I'm the one you want? Like those guys said, I'm a nerd and a dork. I'm just strong because my family runs a gym. There isn't anything else I can say that's cool about me.
That's not true. You're really cool. Now you saved me not once, but twice now.
That's just because I know I can handle the situation easily if someone's in trouble.
It might be easy for you, but not for most people. I love how selfless and kind you can be. So, what do you say?
Well, I don't see how I'm attractive to you, and I probably still won't. However, will you mind if I like you too?
Not at all. Thank you.
I guess we're a thing now. That day, I got my very first girlfriend. I'm not much of a catch, so I get a lot of stares. But I want to love her more and more. Just as much as she loves me.
Hey, Kazuki, we're having club activities today. You coming?
Oh, Emmy, sorry, I'ma have to pass. Could you also let the others know I'm going home early?
Okay, no biggies. But why?
I actually just moved to a new place yesterday. You see, I've still got some unpacking to do, so
Gotcha. Sure, I'll tell everyone.
Man, I'm still beat from classes. Still, I really have no choice but to unpack these boxes, else every day's just gonna be stressful if I procrastinate. I'm Kazuki Inukai, a sophomore studying at Arisu Metropolitan University. Yeah, now's probably the time of getting myself a car after turning 20, and so I worked my ass off and bought one. All that's good, but I'm just kinda scraping the bottom of the barrel nowadays. Till now, I was living in a condo, but it got tougher for me just paying for the rent. So you see, that's why I decided to move to this super cheap college dorm the other day. Man, seeing this makes me do a double take if this place really is fit for a human to live in. I mean, just look at it! Or probably someone does live here, just it isn't a human. My new place, this college dorm, was sort of in a dilapidated state. I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually a haunted house or a paranormal hotspot. The place was simply a total wreck! No bathtubs, no anything. Sure, this place has a toilet as well as a kitchen, but both are shared spaces. The dorm does have proper internet wirings, but dude, this is kind of starting to piss me off. I must save up money and leave this dump in an instant. And it's finally done. Jeez, this dump's now more livable like this. Unpacking all these was a priority because today's sleep time was on the line. So I got the job done this quickly. Now I can finally take a breather. That's refreshing. Nothing beats this. Oolong tea with lemon's just the best. Man, I wish this was way more popular. Ooh, look at the time! Somehow, I found myself glimpsing at the clock. It read as 8 o'clock p.m. I mean, it's already this late. Plus, I'm all worn out. Heck, I don't even have a single penny to eat out. Dude, it's a real bummer. I gotta go prep my own meal. But do I have any other choice? Right, something quick and simple. I'ma have some curry tonight. Toss in the meat, veggies, and finally the curry roux. Then let it all simmer. What the heck was that sound? By the time my curry was all supposedly cooked, something from a spot not far away from the kitchen, a loud bang echoed. Probably one that came from a room at the far end of the corridor. Is there someone inside? I uttered those words, but dare say, there wasn't even a single soul living in this college dorm. That's what I thought, but maybe. Okay, there was this room that literally, did look like a dumpster. Maybe something came crashing down? Dude, even this place resembles that mountain of bulky trash you'd find with hoarders. Still, that guy's probably better off cleaning that spot if he's gonna live here, else he just starts stinking this place up. Gonna be a real hazard. That right now. Did I just hear someone groaning? It's kind of closing in towards my direction. I mean, both the voice and the sound. It's inching closer here. Nah, dude, there's definitely someone or something here, right? Man, I got reeled into renting this dirt cheap, almost free college dorm. Now I kind of regretted it. I'd be better off sleeping my ass off in that car if I knew this place would frighten me out of my wits. Now's the time to make a run for it. Let me see. Any back doors? There! I told you so!
So hungry.
Huh? After drawing out their final breath, letting out a raspy voice, that ghost, I think it was a ghost, finally stopped moving. I stood there for a minute, but this girl didn't vanish, if anything. Let me see. Probably a human? Excuse me, you still alive there?
I'm still alive. Please. I need food. Anything.
Are you hungry? Wanna eat some curry?
I wanna. Oh, thanks, really. I didn't have money and wasn't able to eat anything during the past few days.
Dude, you gotta make sure you're stocked on food at the least. Hear me? So here's my conclusion. That ghost, who I believed was a ghost, wasn't really a ghost. She's from a different college than mine. As in, this girl's attending our college. Probably a sophomore, too. Like me.
You seem like a smart guy.
I mean, relatively speaking.
So, why come here?
Look, I'm currently short on money, so I chose this place. It's really cheap, too.
Same. Renting here totally allows me to save money.
Nah, you should be at least able to afford yourself some meals. So, by the way, how much have you saved so far?
Penny?
That's as good as nothing!
I just paid my rent.
Dude, isn't that this dump costs only like 40 bucks? How much are you earning monthly?
On average, 41 bucks a month.
That means you're only saving $1 a month. Just what the heck are you doing for a part-time job?
Scavenging coins off the street.
Nah, that's not really what you call a part-time job. Aren't you working at someplace or something?
See, I'm an artist. It'd be just shameful of me if the time comes and I gotta do a part-time jobs.
Jeez, really? Spoken like a true bum. Heck, even a couch potato. So how about your meals?
I'm currently smacking on veggies. See, the veggies that grow here around the college dorm, believe it or not, are really delicious.
Those aren't veggies, those are grass. You hear me?
And I already ate them all, so I hadn't had a single meal during the past few days.
Okay, let me wrap my head around this one more time. So, this girl isn't working right now, earns an average of 41 bucks by scavenging coins off streets and snacks on grass every single day, right? Huh, really? Doing this in this millennium? She's got some guts. Hold on. And wasn't she picking off coins that totaled to 40 bucks? Man, she's really something. I gotta hand it to her guardian angel. Hers is a beast.
The curry tasted really good. Can I come again here for more meals?
Sure, leaving you all alone here, man, I just feel real guilty.
Thanks. See you then.
No, hold on a minute. Just where the heck are you living here? Was there really a room fit for living aside from mine's?
Mine's down the corridor.
That dumpster? Man, you gotta clean that mess up.
No way. I have 0 life skills, like literally.
Oh, well, I saw that coming a mile away. You were even literally snacking on raw grass. Makes me wonder why her parents allowed her to live on her own. Jeez. Oh, well, look, I'ma help tidy up that dumpster during my free time. Make sure to sort what to keep and what to toss. Got me?
Nope, no need for that. They're all trash.
Huh, guess it's better we throw that whole room away, ain't it right?
Oh, right. I still haven't asked for your name. I'm Naneko Yashinai. So, you are?
Kazuki Inukai.
So Kazuki, can you help me put on these panties?
You do that yourself! Wait a minute, you went commando this whole time? And so, this is how it all went the first time I met her. It wasn't sort of the usual dorm buddies you'd think of. It's more like of me looking after this girl who had absolutely 0 life skills. I also had to surrender to the fact that I ought to learn more about her if this continues. And if you're still wondering about that, I asked her to wear her panties all by herself. Okay, I'm here as promised. Shall we tackle this?
Sure, you got this. Okay, I'll be in the next room if you need me.
Nah, you're doing this too. This is your room, right?
Kazuki, haven't I told you before I have 0 life skills? I'll just slow you down. I'll warn you, you'd better not underestimate me when it all boils down to these.
Oh, really? You're bluffing. I've had enough of this. Here, do your part too.
Okie dokie. Oopsies. I found a bra over here. What should I do, Kazuki?
As if asking me's gonna help. What do you want me to do with that? P.S. Her bra size? Big as melons. Morning. Huh? You're wearing everyday clothes. That's rare.
Oh, I'm off to the uni, that's why.
By the way, I remember you mentioning your average income was $40 more or less, right? You able to pay tuition fees with that?
I'm not paying those. See? I'm on a scholarship, so...
Whoa, that's really impressive.
Doesn't matter whether I'm awake or asleep. All I can think about is art.
But you probably have other things bothering your mind right now. Like, are there any?
Kazuki, you're just imagining things. This won't do. Kazuki, like, where are my panties again?
Left cabinet, topmost drawer. At least try to memorize where your panties are. So hey, Naneko?
Huh?
You're studying at an art college, right? What's your major? Painting? Sculpture?
Painting.
So what kind of paintings?
I do a mix, like different styles of paintings from classical to modern ones.
Are you using PC to draw? Or anything of the like?
I don't own a computer, but I bet I can draw with it. Probs.
Really? Well then, you can use mine, as I'm switching PCs real soon.
Thanks.
Also, how about doing some illustrations and posting them on social media? I'd wager there might be some people interested in art commissions, you know, who are willing to pay you some money?
Whoa, making money even without working? Talk about the modern alchemy.
Yep, can't say for sure that things are gonna go off without a hitch though. Still, good luck.
Yo, Kazuki, I want a refill.
Okay. So this is how our daily lives went by after a month had passed. We ate meals together, had small talks, and we hung out during our free time. Really, something that feels like what a family would do. To tell you the truth, this wasn't as bad as I thought. I kinda felt awkward as I was babying her though.
Hey, Kazuki! You've been skipping club activities a lot recently. Did something happen?
Yeah, now that I think about it, I haven't been showing up here these days, huh? I mean, I haven't noticed it till my friend Emmy told me, but what she says is true. It feels like I haven't been showing up for co-curricular activities lately. After moving places, I've just been babysitting Naneko all this time, or so I thought. This was the first time it all hit me.
Suddenly not showing up to our club activities. Let me take a guess. You started dating somebody, maybe?
Ugh, I wish that was the case.
Right. Glad to hear that.
Glad to hear what? Man, this isn't something to celebrate.
Don't mind me. I was just speaking to myself. So, are you showing up for club today?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I'll show up, I guess.
Yay!
It's been a while since I showed up for club activities, and let me tell you, it was just the best feeling ever. After concluding today's activities, we had meals over some small talk, then finally headed home.
That reminds me, you just moved into the new place, right, Kazuki? How's it like?
Something similar to a haunted house, I guess. The place is a real mess. Really dilapidated. Oh, believe me.
Oh my gosh! Is it really okay to move in a place like that? Did something appear or show up?
Yeah, something did, and scared the hell out of me. It wasn't a ghost or anything, but one that kind of reminded me of a real ghost.
OMG! Like, seriously, is that normal?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Plus, the rent's only $40, and comes with internet too. You ask me? No problems here.
Nope, that just feels like a chock full of problems. Look, actually, my house is a Shinto shrine. Is near a Shinto shrine. So just my opinion, but I feel like your place is gonna need an exorcism. We can go ahead and do that if you want us to. We can go ahead and do that if you'd want us to, so...
Nah, I'm a pass. Like, you don't really have to.
You don't need to be shy or anything. I'm telling you, the earlier the better, like, real quick. Got me?
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll do it. I'll ask you this favor. So when are you visiting?
Didn't I say, like, the earlier the better? Like, we're doing this right now.
Huh? But it's already dark out there!
It's gonna be fine. It'll just take a sec or so. But if I fail to do so, can I stay the night and...
Oh, no worries. If that happens, I can send you home with my car.
Oh, wow. Jeez, thanks.
Why are you getting mad all of a sudden? Oh, well, you all buckled up there?
Yep, all buckled up. Oh, here I come, Kazuki's room. Here? You're living here? Seriously?
Yep. Well then, go on. Be my guest.
Sure. No, I don't really want to go. So, this is a college dorm, just to be sure, right? Don't you guys have a dorm head?
Yeah, we don't have that here. Look, we college students are already adults, aren't we? They probably want us to be all responsible or something like that.
That means you're living all by yourself here, Kazuki?
No. There's this other person who stays here.
I can't believe there's two of you staying in this haunted house.
So, how should we go about this? I haven't got a single clue on how exorcism works. You need me to do something?
Right. Can you show me where your room is, Kazuki? We'll do that there.
Gotcha. Oops, that's my room just right over there.
Oh, so this is Kazuki's room. And where Kazuki sleeps too, huh?
How about we get things done quickly? Plus, it's getting pretty late into the night.
Right you are! I'll begin chanting, okay? So, let me see. Kitty, kitty, mug, granny, ho, steppity dum. Or was it?
Huh? What's with that incantation? First time hearing that.
Oh, you didn't know? These are called mantras.
This somehow feels all different from the mantra that I know.
This is how we do it in the neighborhood. Got me? You too, Kazuki. Repeat after me.
Huh? Om kitty kitty ma granny. While I still had doubts with this, I followed along Emmy's mysterious incantation. I was reciting her words, and suddenly, that person appeared.
Evening. You missed me?
Oh, good evening!
What are you doing, Kazuki?
Yeah, I wonder, what the heck am I doing? I wanted to know what the heck I was doing too. By the way, Nanako looked different now compared to back then when she looked disheveled. Thanks to the PC I gave her, she's now doing illustrations and posting them on social media sites. The result? Her works popped off and got to trending, and she got commissions from established gaming companies and even publishers. Now a thriving, up-and-coming illustrator in the scene, she's able to dress well, whenever and however she wants to.
Oh, well, Kazuki, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Shall we go and grab you a meal? And maybe while at it, probably you first get a shower?
Okie dokie. How about my bras and panties?
In the cabinet, topmost drawer. Didn't I tell you this before? You should know this by now.
Okay. I'm all ready to go, Kazuki.
Right, so I'ma go and deal with this. I'll leave the rest to you, Emmy.
You're gonna go deal with that? I know it's none of my business, but what the fudge is happening? And who's this gorgeous girl?
Gorgeous? I mean, that's really fair of Emmy to call Nanako that. In all honesty, if Nanako just pours all effort into dressing up well herself, she'd garner a T-score easily above 70 with that face and body. Like, her aesthetics just running around 98th percentile. Nanako's just drop-dead gorgeous. I could totally see that phrase coming a mile away. Dumping that Sadako-style hairdo, donning that hairstyle which will probably even slay if it was done short and would match well in designer lady suits. She just had this certain businesswoman style and looks that could easily pull them off. Jeez, so eating well and changing one's lifestyle does help a lot. I had no idea people could drastically transform like this.
Who the heck are you? Me? I'm Nanako Yashinai, a resident of the storm. Earlier, I remember you saying you missed me? To Kazuki, like, how are you related to each other? You even asked him for your bras and panties. Like pets and their owner?
Yeah, that's the closest I could think of.
Such relationships exist in this millennia? I'm really jealous you have Kazuki as your pet.
Nuh-uh. See, I'm the owner.
You're the owner, Kazuki? Meaning you're doing this, that, to the drop-dead gorgeous girl every night? Like, some kind of unspeakable things together?
Nope, not at all.
Yep, he's helping me out with my panties.
No, not at all. And when did I do such a thing?
In the future?
We're talking about past tenses here. You're talking about future tenses. And not that I'm gonna do that, though.
Kazuki's the master. He helps put on this hottie's panties every night. Then weird kinky stuff.
I'm not doing any of that. Yo, Earth to Emmy. You there? Emmy Kiharu?
That's it for today. Sorry, but I'm done with this. There she go.
She definitely misunderstood us. What the heck am I gonna do? Man, showing up for club activities now is gonna be really tough.
Then you could just stop showing up there. You still have me right by your side. I'll promise to comfort and cuddle you as your pet, Kazuki. With lewd stuff.
Man, give me a break.
Until now, you provided me with meals, a place to live at, as well as turn my hobby into something profitable. If there's something I can do to repay you, it's with this body. Or money, I guess. Kazuki, you can do all you want to do with me, pretty as you please. Or rather, I want you doing that.
Nanako, that really comes off as a confession to me. I mean...
See, I'm confessing to you right now. I don't want to be simply your pet. I want to be your girlfriend, Kazuki. So, no?
It's not that I hate that idea, but yeah. Nanako's simply one amazing girl if you ask me. She's got the looks, the brains, she's the ideal woman. Plus, she's now even pretty rich. As long as we oversee that one fatal flaw of her having zero life skills at all, I guess even as far as being labeled as a gold digger ain't that bad for me. She's just one companion you'd love to have. However, that doesn't cut quite right for me. I don't want to view her that way. Objectively speaking, you're just an amazing individual, Nanako, but you're kind of putting me in the spot right now. And even if you say it that way, it doesn't mean it'll be easy changing our relationship in the course of one day. It's just...
So, how can we change our current relationship?
Right, let me think. The moment you're able to do day-to-day stuff by yourself, Nanako, I'd probably start viewing you not as a pet, but as the usual everyday girl out there. So
Being independent. Okay, I'll do my best.
Yep, good luck.
So, Kazuki, if the time comes, I can be all independent and start living on my own. You're gonna...
Yeah, if that time comes, I'm gonna give you my honest and sincere answer.
Okay, I'll look forward to that day. Shall we go grab a meal then? Also, I'm gonna shower after that.
Yeah, we're off then.
Kazuki, could you teach me how to clean these panties after I finish taking a bath?
Look here, you're gonna need to find that out on your own. This day marked the moment when I got a love confession from Nanako, and thanks to this, started a relationship anew. And not that of being a pet and owner. At the same time, we also got to tackle on this new chapter of our lives, so one that went by like this.
And so, I finally caved in and moved in here too, teehee.
No, what do you mean by teehee?
Why? There's a, reason. I only moved in so that I could be your pet too, Kazuki.
Huh?
I want to be your pet too. Pretty please, Kazuki. See, I already liked you back then after you entered our club. I'm even willing to adjust to your kinks, Kazuki, if that's what you want. Whatever, just make me your pet. I want to be cuddled more than that girl over there.
Right, so you did misread me during that time. So hey, Emmy?
No, that position for Kazuki's pet, aka sooner than later girlfriend, is already filled. He's already content with me being his sole pet. Sooner or later. So you're not his girlfriend at all. I mean, not at the moment, right? Huh, saying nope, seriously, you're one to talk. I'm the one who's going to be Kazuki's pet as well as his girlfriend, you hear me? Wrong. That's gonna be me. I even learned how to wash my panties yesterday. There's your proof. Washing panties are not that big of a deal. Just put it out there. I'm already really good at cooking, which gets us back to panties. So like, I can wash brasies too, you see? Bras too. She's way ahead of me. Like Kazuki, you'd probably choose someone who's really good at household chores than one who isn't, right? They'll make a really good pet, aka lover for you too, correct? I'm gonna catch up real quick, just so you know. Might as well scratch that off your advantages. Plus, I have money too, so surely I grab the spot of his pet/girlfriend role. You see, his future is secured with me. If we're talking about securing such futures, there's just no way you've looked into that far. Hey, Kazuki, who's better, me or this girl? Yeah, I wanna know, so who?
So that new chapter that got suddenly introduced into my story was that time I also got a confession from my friend, Emmy. This all traces back to how this girl's scrambling to grab that pet/girlfriend spot and dethrone Nanako over it, which just all happened a day before. I can't stand getting caught between these intense glares emanating from these two, and so, it's better I get this resolved ASAP.
Huh, it's not like I'm having you teach me because I want you to.
My name is Kengo Kato, and the girl who's coldly saying that to me is my student. Her name is Iroha Hazakura, and while she's very cute, she's known to hate boys. We've known each other for 2 years already, but she still treats me this way. Didn't you come to me for help because you didn't understand a lesson for the math exam? Or at least, that was the reason I came to this classroom.
I'm asking you because I don't understand, but it's not like I chose you to be my teacher.
I mean, you need to ask me since I'm your math teacher. Was my lecture hard to understand?
What? That's not it, but...
You meant that you don't like being taught by a male teacher then. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that.
It's not like that.
Then what don't you like?
You're so annoying. Who cares about that? Come on, hurry up and teach me already.
Of course I cared. But once she got like this, she wouldn't listen to anyone. That's why all I could do at that moment was go over the lesson that she didn't understand. I was living my life normally until one day... What? Hazakura-san is transferring? Her homeroom teacher had asked to talk to me, and I couldn't help but be surprised by the news.
Yeah, it seems like it's for her father's work.
I see.
Kato-sensei, you must be very sad to hear this since you've been helping her out a lot.
Well, yeah. But I think she's probably the saddest out of all of us, since she's going to have to leave her friends behind.
That's true. Don't you think you can try talking to her?
Yes, I'll do that. After school that day... She looks upset. Hazakura-san, you're going to be transferring, right?
You heard.
Yeah, from your homeroom teacher.
Are you happy? You know, that arrogant student is going to be gone.
Of course not. You were always working so hard on your studies. It's very sad that a sincere student like that is going to be gone.
Gross. Why are you saying that with such a serious face?
Isn't that reaction kind of mean?
Shut up, stupid.
How dare you say that to a teacher? If you say that to any other teacher, you're going to get into a lot of trouble.
I'd only say this to you.
That doesn't make it better.
Sorry, not sorry.
You're one to talk. It's not funny. Huh. I feel like this is the first time I've seen her laugh.
I mean, I have a lot of things I could say, but nothing will ever change if I go into detail now. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I'll come back soon. Okay, I'm going to go home now.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
She left the classroom after that. When it came down to family business, there was nothing I could have done for her. All I could do was pray that Hazakura-san would do well at her new school. A little while after that, she transferred. 4 years later. Alright, I'm going to take attendance. Is there anyone absent? I was now able to have my own students.
Sir, can you help me with this math lesson I don't understand?
Huh? Of course, Hazakura-san. Is after classes okay?
Yep, thank you so much.
And after school,
Sir, why did you want to become a teacher?
what's up all of a sudden?
I was just curious.
I don't really have a specific event that made me want to teach, but I think it's because I enjoyed teaching.
You became a teacher because you liked teaching. Were you teaching someone in the past?
Yep. When I was in high school, I was tutoring this elementary schooler who lived close by. I mean, I don't even remember her name.
What? You didn't even bother to ask her name?
Well, you know, people treat you like a creep for small reasons nowadays. So I had a hard time asking her name.
But wouldn't you ask for her name if you were tutoring her? Sir, you're very clumsy when it comes to things like that.
You get very mean-mouthed sometimes, don't you? Even though you look very innocent.
My sister always says whatever's on her mind. I think I was influenced by her.
It's good to be able to stand up for yourself, but I don't think you should say everything out loud.
I choose the time and place, as well as the person when I say things.
So does that mean you're okay with saying that to me?
Because you're nice.
I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to feel about that. That reminds me, there was a student who was like you. I mean, she wasn't a quiet student at all, though. Now that I think about it, her last name was Hazakura too. Are they sisters?
That must have been rough.
Hazakura-san? Do you have an older sister?
What are you asking all of a sudden? Just because you've never had a girlfriend your entire life, I'm not sure trying to get with your student's sister is a good idea.
It's not like that. Plus, I've had a girlfriend before.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Sir, please look at me when you're talking. Why are you looking away? Is it because you're lying?
It's not a lie. This conversation is over now. I have other things I need to do, so you should head home.
You just avoided my question, didn't you?
I didn't! I somehow made Hazakura-san, who kept doubting me, go home. A few days after that, I was out in town because it was a weekend. That was when,
Sir, hello.
for some reason, I ran into Hazakura-san. Hello. What a coincidence seeing you here.
I come here often, but it's true that it's our first time bumping into each other.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't see her around since I don't leave the house often. It's been a couple of months since I came into town, too.
Sir, are you running errands?
Oh, I'm just here to watch a movie.
Wow, what a coincidence. I'm watching a movie with my sister too.
Your sister?
What?
Huh? You? Hazakura-san?
She's my older sister, so yeah. Obviously, she'd be a Hazakura-san. She's not married yet.
No, not that.
You finally realized? Ugh, how awful.
You really are my student from a few years ago, Hazakura-san.
The way you're saying that, you don't remember my first name, do you? You're awful.
Come on, I can't help it. I wasn't your homeroom teacher, so I only memorized your last name. Anyways, I didn't know you were back here.
You clearly just changed the conversation. I came back to this town a year ago.
Oh, I forgot that you went to the same school as me before. Huh? The young male teacher you were always talking about was...
It's not that. Don't say weird things.
Don't get mad at me.
It's not, okay?
Yeah, okay. I wonder what she's talking about. I was curious since I didn't understand what those two were talking about, but I'm not brave enough to ask. Hazakura-san, the older one, was very feisty.
Hey, sir. What movie are you watching?
Huh? Oh, The Demon's Sword.
Oh, really? What a coincidence! We were just about to watch it too. In that case, do you want to watch it together?
Huh? But...
It's not like I want to watch it with you.
But if you insist, I guess I don't mind watching it with you.
Big sis, you're so annoying.
What do you mean?
It's the truth.
Come on, calm down, you two. If you're too loud, people are going to stare.
Oh.
Anyways, should we head to the theaters? Just like that, we moved to the movie theater. My calm weekend changed into a rowdy weekend very quickly. What? I'm sitting in the middle?
Yes, I thought it would be better like this.
But your sister...
I don't care. I'm not going to complain about seats or anything.
I feel like you're about to complain, though. In the end, I knew that causing a commotion would be a bother for the other customers, so I gave up and sat in the middle. I thought that the older Hazakura-san was going to say something, but just like she said earlier, it didn't seem like she was going to complain. 4 years had made her into such a friendly... No, she hasn't changed. She was fighting with her sister earlier, and she doesn't use honorifics when talking to me.
That movie was so good.
You're right, it was.
Sir, what are you planning to do after this?
I don't have anything planned, so I'm probably just going to go home.
Oh? Then please take my older sister to your house, sir.
Hey, Midori!
You reunited after 4 years, right? I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, don't push me!
I can't just bring her to my...
I'm going home right now. I'll see you on Monday, sir.
What? She's so fast! Why is she going home on her own? The younger Hazakura waved her hand and ran away quickly. I don't remember her being the type of girl to do something crazy. You don't need to do as your sister said, but...
I mean, she wasn't wrong when she said we might have a lot to talk about. If you really want me to, I could come over.
What? The way she's acting, does she want to come? You don't need to force yourself. You can go home if you want. What? She got sad. So she does want to come? Why don't we go to my house?
Sure.
Why does she seem so happy about this? So we changed locations and headed over to my place. By the way, I forgot to mention that I live alone. Are you sure you're okay with coming in?
Uh-huh, it's fine. I already know.
What? Did I ever mention that? I was already living by myself when she was my student, but I don't remember telling anyone at the school about it. How did she know?
I mean, I used to live close to your place, sir.
Oh. What? You're lying!
I'm not. I had feelings you didn't notice.
Well, but, seriously?
Didn't you tutor an elementary school girl that lived in your neighborhood when you were a high schooler?
Seriously? You were that young girl, Hazakura-san?
Yeah, I was that girl crying while trying to study at the park because she couldn't keep up with her schoolwork.
No way! It was true that I started teaching that girl because I found her crying while studying. When I asked her about it, she told me that she had a hard time keeping up at school because her lessons were so hard, but her parents couldn't afford to send her to cram school. Not only that, but her mom was too busy taking care of her younger sister, so she wasn't able to teach her either. That's the reason I started tutoring her. We stopped seeing each other because I went to an out-of-state university. You're so different now. The elementary school girl I remember was very shy. In other words, she was a very plain girl.
Well, I worked hard on myself too.
I see. But why did your personality change so much? I remember her being a very honest and good girl.
It's because you didn't notice me. I asked my mom about the high school you were at and applied, but...
That's because you were so different and... What? You went to that high school because I was teaching there?
I had something I wanted to ask you first. Sir, are you still unmarried?
Yeah. I've never even had a girlfriend.
Okay. I'm relieved.
Relieved?
I've had feelings for you since I was an elementary schooler. That's why I purposely went to that high school.
What? Feelings for me?
Not just like love.
No. She's joking, right? She's never shown any hints like that when she was in high school. In fact, I thought she hated me. I only remember your cold attitude, though.
That's because you never even recognized me. Just because I was an elementary schooler, we were together for a long period of time. So I was sad that you didn't even notice me.
So basically, you were mad at me? But what about the fact that you were known for hating boys and men?
That's because of the boys that started treating me differently after I started dressing up. They used to always make fun of me, but the moment I tried to look cute, they started kissing up. Of course that would make me hate them.
I mean, that's true, you're right. Hazakura-san was pretty popular when she was in high school, so I'm sure she must have been annoyed by that kind of attention. Either way, you should have told me that you were that girl. I would have remembered you then.
Because I wanted you to remember on your own. That's why I created situations where I could have you tutor me just like before, but you never noticed.
So that's what that was about. I'm honestly really sorry about everything.
Honestly, Midori seems to be so close to you.
I don't think that has anything to do with this.
It does because I'm her older sister. Especially because I can't see you as often anymore. That's why I came here, so we can change things. Sir, if you live on your own, let me do your housework chores from now on.
Are you trying to make time to spend with me like that?
Not just that. I'm going to do my best to make you like me. I already know you don't have feelings for me like that, but...
That's probably because of how I've been acting until recently. Just like she mentioned, I don't think of Hazakura-san as a romantic interest. In fact, I was in a position where I wasn't supposed to. I mean, if you insist. Sure.
Really? I thought you were going to say no.
I might not have romantic feelings for you, but the girl I was tutoring does have a special place in my heart. So yes, as part of my apology for everything too. Besides, you're doing the chores for me is something I should be thankful for. When I said special, I mean that I think of her as my little sister, but I didn't say that out loud. If I told her that, I probably would make her mad again. As for what happened after, what is this feast? Did you really make all of this?
I've done all my training so I could be a good bride.
Hazakura-san's housework skills were extremely high. If the way to a man's heart is his stomach, she had definitely achieved that already. Not only that, but she kept flirting with me when she wasn't doing the chores. So within less than 3 months, we started dating. That's how cute Iroha-chan was when she was serious. The one thing I was grateful for was that she didn't get serious when she was still in high school. Because if she had persisted in this while she was a student, I would have been stuck between that and my position as a teacher, and would have struggled a lot. So I'm glad all of this happened after she graduated. Still, I need to make up for all those years I made her wait for me. So I'll be spoiling her a lot from now on.
I found you. I've been looking for you this whole time.
Looking for me?
Yes, you.
Why me?
Because I want you to be by my side.
What? Right in front of my eyes was one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever laid eyes on. The reason why a girl like her would be facing after an idol-obsessed nerd like me? Well, I'll have to go back in time to explain this to you. Kurumi! You look cute today as always! You're an angel! A living angel! My name is Keisuke Ida. I'm an idol-obsessed nerd who has devoted his entire life to idols. My favorite of all of my favorites, though, was Angel Heart's member Kurumi. I've been following her ever since her debut, and now I'm probably one of her oldest fans. In the beginning, they were only playing to small crowds in small underground venues, but recently one of their songs went viral on social media, and their popularity skyrocketed. Lately, they've become so famous that not a day goes by where you don't hear one of their songs being played somewhere. On top of that, they've been selling out stadiums and some of the largest concert halls consistently.
Everyone, thank you for coming today. I hope you listen to our angel heart and angel voices until the end.
Woo! Kurumi! You're cute as ever today! You're a true angel! You're the best! Come steal all of our hearts!
Next song is Angel Hunt. Let's go.
Woo! No matter how famous or popular Kurumi gets, she will always be my #1 favorite. Even if I'm just another fan to her, that doesn't matter to me. Her happiness was my happiness. This was my idol-obsessed life. Until one day, at one of their meets and greets, I haven't been to a meet and greet in a while. I bought 10 CDs, so I get to have 1 minute of talking to her.
Pretty sure I remember her saying in an interview recently that she likes people who are in love. If I ever get a girlfriend, I can't wait to cheer for her together! Oh, how perfect will that be? Alright, this is what I'm gonna talk to her about. Next in line, go ahead.
Mr. Keisuke, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming again today.
Whenever you are, anytime, anywhere, I'll come running there.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
My favorite smile is way too bright. Oh wait, I'm running out of time! I need to tell her what I wanted to say. Your concert last month was really amazing, and your newest song is a lot more powerful than usual, and I love it. Oh, I have a girl. All right, your time is up. The exit will be down that way. Ah, my angel Kurumi. 1 minute is way too short. But I can see her again at the next meet and greet. All right, I'm going to go buy all of the merchandise now. A few days after the meet and greet. No way. This has to be a lie. Why? Kurumi announced on her social media account that she's retiring? The news that Kurumi, from the extremely popular idol group Angel Heart, had announced her retirement was exploding everywhere! When I turned on the TV, it was all anyone was talking about. And on the internet, the blogs and fan sites were going crazy, with thousands of people speculating and coming up with their theories as to why. As for me, I was so shocked by the sudden news that I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't even get myself to go to work, and I completely retreated into my home for days. Kurumi, how could you? Why would you retire? I would have cheered for you no matter what. An angel has been taken from the world. According to the most reliable rumors, the reason for her retirement was apparently because she was in love. And if I remember correctly, Angel Heart members weren't allowed to be in relationships or reveal their personal lives. But even then, she didn't have to quit. I would have supported you even if you were in love. I wish you wouldn't have quit and continued being an idol. A few days after Kurumi announced her retirement, there was an update on the news that her retirement announcement was made on her own personal behalf and that her agency hadn't approved it. On top of that, ever since she made the announcement, she had gone missing and no one was able to locate her. Kurumi, where did you go? Please don't tell me that you really left this earth to go back to the heavens above. But it's entirely possible. This impure world must have been poison for her. Kurumi. No matter how desperate you are, you still get hungry. The human body is crazy. I guess I also need to go back to my company pretty soon. But I have nothing to look forward to in life anymore. How am I supposed to live?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Shh. Just come over here with me.
What? Are you real? Are you the real Kurumi? But the news and singing, but Angel Heart and why? What are you doing here?
You're Mr. Keisuke Ida, right?
Yes, I am, but...
I came here to see you.
To see me? Why?
Because you said that you got a girlfriend. That's why I couldn't even sit or stand still. I know that you have someone you love, but even then, I want to be beside you, so I came here.
Wait. What do you mean, someone that I love? First of all, I don't even have a girlfriend or anything like that. Are you sure you're not mistaking me for someone else?
What? But at the meet and greet, you said you got a girlfriend.
I was trying to say that when I get a girlfriend, we'll both come and cheer you for you together. That's what I was trying to say.
Huh? So then, your girlfriend?
There's no such thing! She doesn't exist! Ever since I was born, I've never had a partner or a girlfriend or anything like that in my life.
Oh, I see.
But more importantly, I read that you had gone missing. That's right. We need to get in touch with your family and your agency.
No, you can't do that. Please, hide me for a little while.
No, but if you don't contact them, everybody's really worried and...
If we get in touch with them now, then they'll definitely make me go back. So please, a little bit, just for a little while. Please, let me stay. Beside you. I'm begging you.
Well, if you beg me with such sad, watering eyes...
If you're not going to hide me, well, then I have to find somewhere else to go.
That... You can't do that! Fine. Okay, fine. But only for a little bit, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Keisuke. Please, let me introduce myself properly. I'm Kurumi. Kurumi Ito.
And I'm Keisuke Ida.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Keisuke.
Nice to meet you too. And so, this is how my #1 idol, Kurumi, for a limited time only, became my roommate, and we started living together. I can't believe that my #1 idol is living with me. I could have never imagined this in my wildest dreams. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Keisuke.
Kurumi is greeting me wearing an apron in the kitchen? What is this? Is this heaven? Am I in heaven? Is this...
Since you're going to let me live with you, I thought I needed to make myself useful somehow. So I tried making some breakfast. But...
You made all of this?
Yes, was that not okay? Yeah, Mr. Keisuke! What happened? Are you okay?
This is too good. I can't. My favorite idol in an apron and a homemade breakfast. I don't have a single regret in this life. Not one. This morning I was too happy, so I fell over. But her cooking really was delicious. On top of that, she even made me a homemade lunchbox. What? I wonder what's inside. It's so cute. What is this? A character lunchbox? It's so freaking cute. She made me a fancy breakfast, and on top of that, this detailed of a lunchbox. I'm so happy I might explode. I wonder how it tastes. Delicious! The fact that she can make a lunchbox this tasty, I'm pretty sure she's a genius. I'm just too happy. I'm going to use this lunchbox power to get through the second half of my day.
Welcome home, Mr. Keisuke.
I'm home, Kurumi. My favorite idol opening the door for me and waiting at home. Could it get any better? I don't even remember what I did at work today. Nothing matters anymore.
You must be tired. Would you like to take a bath first?
I guess so. I guess that would be good.
All right, then I'll wash your back for you.
Excuse me? Of course I'm happy, but that's not okay.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? That's pushing it. I can't have you do that.
Please don't hesitate, Mr. Keisuke. If you don't have a girlfriend, then maybe a little bit would be okay, right?
A little bit or a lot of bit? It's not okay. You have to be dating to do things like that.
You're so mean.
This is not mean.
A little bit of skin contact never hurt anyone.
No means no.
Gosh, you're so serious all the time. But that seriousness is part of what makes you so wonderful. Well then, Mr. Keisuke, enjoy your bath. I'm going to cook dinner and we'll be waiting. So let's eat together when you're done.
I'm in pure bliss. But I feel like my heart can't take this for much longer, and it's going to explode. Living with Kurumi. Every day was like this. Even the smallest things. I was in heaven, having my favorite idol do them for me, and every day was exciting. Days where I say good morning, and Kurumi says good morning back to me. This has become an irreplaceable thing to me. But on the other hand, there was a part of me that felt concerned for things to continue this way. After all, I was the one that said I would hide her just for a short time. One of these days, I need to contact them. Then one night, I'm thirsty. This voice. Kurumi?
Mr. Keisuke.
That song. That was one of Angel Heart's songs, wasn't it?
No, I mean,
Wait a second, Kurumi. Maybe you didn't want to retire?
No, it's okay. If I remain an idol, then I'll never be able to fall in love. Plus, not allowing relationships for idols is such an old way of thinking. And I hate it. I want to fall in love. And be in love. And I want to be with you, Mr. Keisuke. That's why I don't need to be an idol anymore.
Kurumi.
Well then, let's go to bed. It's already pretty late. If we stay up any later, you're going to want to sleep at work. Come on, we're going to the bedroom.
Okay. She's happy to stay retired from her idol life? Is she telling the truth? Then one day, an incident occurred. We got some good groceries.
It's great that we got some seasonal vegetables for so cheap. Today, I'll use them to make something good and...
Kurumi? What's wrong? That's footage from Kurumi's last concert! Kurumi. I wonder where she went.
I really don't want her to retire.
If she doesn't come back soon, I'm going to stay depressed. I hope she'll let us hear her beautiful voice again. Hey, Kurumi,
Come on, let's hurry up and go home, Mr. Keisuke, so I can cook a delicious dinner. I'm going to put some extra effort and love into it, so I hope you're excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. I knew it. I can't keep doing this. I've been putting off the problem for too long. I need to talk to her soon. I need to talk to her tonight. That day, after we had finished eating dinner, I sat Kurumi down to talk.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Kurumi, I want you to tell me how you're really feeling. Are you sure you don't want to be an idol anymore? Are you sure you're okay with retiring?
Honestly, I still want to be an idol. But I hate that relationships are forbidden and that I can't have both at the same time. Because I like you, Mr. Keisuke, and I don't want anybody to put me down because of those feelings. Sometimes, just liking someone can become such an amazing source of power. That's why I refuse to accept that I'm not allowed to fall in love.
Then why don't we explain that to them?
What? What do you mean? Explain it.
We have to tell the president of your agency how you're feeling. Maybe, probably, if you discuss it with them, then they'll understand.
Discuss it.
Not saying your feelings is pretty much the same thing as not having any at all. That's why you have to express them to people.
I had convinced myself that there is no use talking to the president about it. But you're right, at least once. I need to try and tell them how I'm really feeling and explain it all to them. Okay, Mr. Keisuke, I promise I'm going to talk to the president of the agency. But I'm too scared to do it alone. So, will you please come with me?
Of course I will! The next day, Kurumi and I headed to her agency to tell the president how she was feeling. Kurumi! Where the hell have you been?
I am very sorry for my selfish actions up until now. I know how much trouble I have caused to the agency, and to you, and to all the members, and to my parents. Truly, I'm so sorry.
As long as you're okay, it's fine. But it doesn't seem like you're just coming back for the sake of coming back. Plus, who's that person that you brought with you?
This person is Mr. Keisuke. I insisted and forced myself into his house, and he had been hiding me at my request. I came back here today because Mr. Keisuke is the one who encouraged me to come talk to you. So please, I want to fall in love. Relationships and my idol life. I want to be able to have both. I know what I'm saying is selfish and naive, but I can't ignore my feelings. And I don't want them to go to waste. I want people to know if that even an idol in love can shine so brightly. I'll do whatever it takes to make up for the troubles and inconveniences that I have caused. If I have to start over, then I'll start over. So please, sir, I'm begging you with everything I have. Please, let me stand on stage again.
I've heard you loud and clear. But first, I think that there are people other than myself that you owe an apology to. Why don't we hear what they have to say?
Wait, do you mean... Kurumi, gosh, where did you go?
We were so worried about you.
Both of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made you worry, and that my selfishness led to all of this. I want to be an idol, but I also want to fall in love, just like every other girl. That's why, because I knew that I would be dragging you two down with me. I thought it would be best if I left the group and...
Love, that sounds great.
What?
I know how beautiful you became when you started falling in love. Why don't we just change our concept to idols who are in love?
I agree. That's definitely a possibility. Girls in love are super cute. You guys.
If your other two members feel that way, then maybe it's time for a rebranding, and we take the group in a new direction.
Sir.
The reason why we had forbidden relationships was because we didn't want you to neglect your job as an idol because of that. That was our biggest worry, but it looks like we don't need to worry about that at all. We will make an announcement that Angel Heart is allowed to date whoever they want to.
Yay! Woohoo! Thank you so much, sir.
Well then, now that that's decided, it's time to start doing the rounds. You have a lot of people you need to go apologize to. Let's put an end to this chapter the right way.
Yes, sir.
From there, Kurumi started with the president of her agency and went around apologizing to every single person who was affected. There was no denying that she created a big hole in her work and caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. To take responsibility for her actions and put an end to it all, she had to make multiple apologies on top of apologies. A few days after her discussion with the president, Kurumi came to visit me before she was going to officially start back in her job.
Mr. Keisuke, next month I'll be returning to the stage. It's all thanks to your support and you encouraging me. Thank you.
I didn't do anything.
Mr. Keisuke, there's something that I need to tell you. I like you. You have always been rooting for me ever since my debut, and I've liked you this whole time. Then when I started living with you, I was able to see what kind of person you truly are. And I only grew to like you even more. Mr. Keisuke, will you please be my boyfriend?
I've always liked you as an idol, but ever since we started living together, I came to like you for who you are on or off the stage. If you're okay with a nerd like me, please, let me be by your side and cheer you on for the rest of my life. I love you, Kurumi.
Me too. I love you too.
Kurumi and I tied the knot, and we became a couple. And shortly after, she was fully back on stage as an idol. At the same time, she announced that she was in a relationship, and she promised that she was going to work twice as hard so that her fans would keep supporting her. The sudden announcement from an idol that she was in a relationship, and her announcement of coming back, took the entire world by storm. Of course, in the beginning, people had a lot to say, but little by little, they accepted her and started to say how cute she was even when she was in love. Eventually, she became even more popular than she was before. And then a few years later...
Mommy, you're so pretty.
Thank you, sweetie.
Kurumi and I officially tied the knot and got married, and we even have a cute baby girl between us. That's because Kurumi is still an idol despite being a mom. Isn't that right?
That's because I'll be an idol forever.
And I will forever be your #1 fan.
Thank you, Keisuke. I love you. Let's get married.
Oh, no, what kind of joke is this?
I'm not joking. I'm serious. I mean it.
How could I possibly believe you? I've never even met you before. A random Friday. I was feeling a little bit tipsy when a beautiful young girl came and grabbed onto my arm. I had never seen her face before, and yet she was proposing to me. I had only just met her a mere few hours ago. I'm feeling pretty good today. A drink always hits a little different on a Friday. My name is Keisuke Wakita. I'm a regular salaryman that works for an average company. Today was the long-awaited Friday. On my way home from work, I grabbed one drink, and I was slightly tipsy and heading home when... Tomorrow's a day off, so maybe I'll go to the gym in the morning. I can't wait to go swimming in the big pool.
Excuse me? You, the young man over there.
Young man? As in... me?
Yes, I was talking about you.
How can I help you?
You're Mr. Keisuke Wakita, right?
Yes, I am, but how do you know my name?
Please marry me.
Sorry, what did you say?
You heard me, like I said. Please marry me.
So I heard her correctly. But wait, why is this beautiful girl suddenly asking to marry me? Oh, it's that new type of scam, using pretty girls to get your guard down. She probably targeted me because I look like a drunk man walking home alone. If you'll excuse me, I don't have time for this.
Oh, wait. Please don't go.
Hey, will you please let go of me?
No, I don't want to. I won't let go until you agree to marry me.
Why do you want to marry me? And plus, we've never even met before, have we? How could I possibly marry someone that I met today for the very first time?
Never met? But you know, they say that marriage is like a traffic accident.
I certainly feel like I'm being hit by a car right now. Can't you see that I'm about to get severely hurt?
Well, if you're going to get hurt, I'll nurse you back to health. So, let's get married.
Are you actually listening to anything I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear your voice in my heart.
And please understand what I'm saying and accept it!
Before you reject me completely, please, hear me out.
What is it?
I'm going to sell myself to you now.
Excuse me?
If you make me your wife, you'll have delicious meals every day. Since I work from home, all of the chores and the housework will be done by moi. Since I'm earning my own money, we can split the rent and all of the bills. On top of that, I'm very good at massages. So when you come home from work, I can help you relax.
I see your point, that you would make a pretty amazing wife.
Right? So, marriage.
But even then, it's impossible to marry someone I just met.
Oh, wait. No, please don't run away.
The next day, I went to a new gym that opened up in my neighborhood. Lately, I have been so busy with work that I hadn't been exercising at all, so I wanted to get myself back into shape. But sheesh, what was all that about last night? Well, I'm sure I won't be seeing someone that strange ever again, so I guess I don't need to worry about it. I really do love swimming. I forgot how great it is. I'm glad this gym opened up in this neighborhood. Even if I wanted to swim, I'd have to go to a gym pretty far from home. And I'm just glad I can swim and without having to think too much about it. I had been on the swimming team through elementary school, middle school, and high school. When I was in college, I had even won a few competitions and had become somewhat famous in the sport. When I graduated and got a job, I retired at the same time, but I still loved to swim, so I used to go to the gym far away from my house, just so that I could get in the water. Well then, maybe I'll go for one last lap.
Excuse me?
Wait, this voice. It sounds familiar. Where have I heard it before? Could it be?
Oh, I knew it was you, Mr. Keisuke.
The proposal person from yesterday! What are you doing here?
I'm not the proposal person. My name is Anna Haruta. I heard that the new gym opened in the neighborhood, so I came to check it out, and I was surprised to see you here. I never would have thought that I would be able to see you again. This has to be fate. That leaves us with no other choice but to be together. Let's get married.
Please, give me a break. We only just met yesterday. We barely know each other. Certainly not enough to decide our futures.
Love is a hurricane.
Well then, have you realized that I'm about to be gone in the wind?
If you get blown away by the wind, don't worry. I'll be sure to catch you. So, let's get married.
No, thank you.
Please, wait. Please don't run away.
Then please don't chase me.
Then marry me.
I said no! Alright, enough already. Please, just give up.
I don't want to. I can't. Let's get married.
Why me? Why are you insisting on marrying me? Don't you realize how weird it is to ask someone you just met to marry them?
The reason why is... well, it's a secret. A secret.
If it's a secret, then we definitely can't get married, and that's that. Goodbye!
Mr. Keisuke, please don't go.
This chasing game with Miss Anna lasted for over a month. No matter how many times I said no, I know again, Every time I would see her at the gym, she would come and ask me to get married. I was convinced that this had to be a new type of scam, or an invitation to join some kind of cult. But after all this time, she was still going! Does that mean that she actually likes me? I started to think, if this continues, it's only going to get worse. Maybe I'll come up with a defense strategy.
All right, today's the day. Please, marry me!
Sure.
What? Really? Marriage?
A marriage out of nowhere is pushing it, so I'll give you a compromise.
Compromise?
I'm not going to marry you. However, I will agree to live with you, and you can take your shot.
You're okay with living together?
And then, I will be the judge of whether your love is real or not.
Okay, I'm in! Thank you!
And so, I decided to live with Miss Anna for a bit. I'm sure she's going to show her true colors in no time. I'm going to leave things like my bank account information and other valuables in obvious places. Once things go missing, I'll come after her. That's what I had planned and expected. But not once did Anna touch any of my valuables, or any of my things in general. If anything, she really did support me in all the ways she said she would. What is this?
Good morning, Mr. Keisuke. I made Japanese food for breakfast. But would you have preferred some bread instead? If so, I can prepare Western breakfast for tomorrow.
What? You can make Western food too?
Yes, both Japanese and Western are my specialty.
Okay. Then I would like to have bread tomorrow.
Sure thing. I hope you're looking forward to it.
What is this lunchbox? Did she seriously handmake this? The layout, the colors, it's a balanced meal and it looks amazing. I've never seen a lunchbox so perfect. And the taste, even when it's cold, it's absolutely delicious. Wow! Who is this Anna? She's amazing. Seriously, this is so delicious. I'm home.
Welcome home. Would you like to have dinner or a bath? Or would you like to have me?
Would you mind if I had dinner first?
Wait a minute. Why did you ignore me? What about me? What about me?
We're not even dating. There's no way I could even lay a hand on you.
Well, I would have no problem with it any time.
I have a problem with it.
Sheesh, Mr. Keisuke, you're so shy.
Are you saying that while knowing that that's not the issue here?
I'm looking forward to the night that comes crashing in like a hurricane.
Please, throw all of the expectations right in the trash can. Anyway, like I said, I would like to have dinner first, but am I not allowed to choose any of the other options besides you?
Yes, I have no choice. I'll give up for today.
Not just today. Please, give up forever. By the way, what's for dinner anyway?
Today is Chinese food.
You really can make anything, can't you?
I studied just for this, so... Oh, by the way, the button on your shirt was coming off, so I sewed it back for you. And I finished all the cleaning around the house, too.
This person is actually perfect.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Anyway, why don't we eat first? Miss Anna truly was a perfect woman. Cleaning, laundry, cooking, every single thing she was able to do perfectly. On top of that, she actually was really amazing at massages. When I came out of the shower, I had her try a massage, and all of the exhaustion in my body flew away. Wait a second. Why is she so perfect? And she hasn't done anything wrong or anything bad either. Is this just to make me let my guard down? Maybe it's about time I stopped doubting her. Well, this can be the last time. I need to make sure that she really hasn't done anything bad. I'm the type of person that acts quickly once I decide something, so I went ahead and bought a security camera online. After I secretly placed and hid it in the house, I pretended to go to work and left the house that day. I was headed towards an internet cafe. From there, I would open up my laptop and watch what was happening at home. That was my plan. I bet that while I'm at work, she does whatever she pleases at home. She says she works from home, so that means that she's home all the time. Well then, let's see what exactly she gets up to. She's really just
Working? I didn't know that she wears glasses when she's working. She looks cute. Oh, come on! What am I thinking? I should be keeping watch for anything suspicious.
I'm tired. Maybe I'll take a breather and do some cleaning.
Take a breather and do some cleaning? She should get some proper rest instead. Although, if this is what helps her relax, then maybe it's okay? Isn't she a little bit too serious? Even though I kept watching her for a while, Anna didn't do anything even remotely suspicious, much less what could be perceived as wrong. If anything, anytime she would take a break from work, it was just to clean. Every now and then, she would say that she was tired and have a stretch. But other than that, she wasn't doing anything. The valuables that I had purposely left lying around, she didn't even bat an eye towards. Who is this woman? If she's a bad person and she was left unattended for this long, wouldn't she have done something by now? Could this mean that she actually isn't a bad person after all? Looks like she's going out. Maybe this is where she might show her true colors. Maybe I should follow her. This is the supermarket. So that means she's just getting groceries.
Yay! I got a lot of stuff for cheap today! Instead of a low malt beer, I can get some nicer things today. I hope Mr. Keisuke likes it.
Are you serious? Anna hasn't done a single thing wrong at all! And everything she's bought is something that she knows I like! Why is someone like this would ever want to chase after me for marriage? The more I think about it, the less I understand. It would have been easier to believe if it was just a scam or a cult trying to draw me in. However, after observing her for the entire day, I was able to confirm and wholeheartedly believe that she was indeed completely innocent. This only confused me more and more. I couldn't think of a single reason why a beautiful girl, whom I had never met before, would propose to me like that and do so much for me. Up until now, the word popular had never been anywhere near my vocabulary either. Why did Anna propose to me? A girl that cute. I'm sure I would have remembered if we had met before, but I don't remember at all. But if I hadn't met her before, and something hadn't happened, there's no way she would just propose to me out of nowhere like that. It's useless no matter how much I think about it. I can't wrap my head around it. At this point, the only thing I can do is ask her directly. Miss Anna, I have to ask, but have we met before somewhere?
That came out of nowhere.
You're beautiful and kind, and you have an amazing personality. No matter how much I think about it, I can't think of one reason why someone like you would be interested in someone like me. That's why I thought that maybe we had met before somewhere in the past.
I want you to try your best to remember.
You're telling me to remember? Then it must mean that we have met before.
Who knows? What do you think?
I'm confused because I can't remember anything.
Well then, can I take you out somewhere with me?
Take me out?
Yes, perhaps if we go outside together, you might be able to remember something.
That's true. You have a point. All right then. Our next day off, we can go somewhere together.
Yay! I'm really looking forward to our date!
The day of the date. That day, we decided to go watch a movie that we both wanted to see. I can't remember anything. Maybe we never had met before after all. Even while we were watching, nothing came to mind, and time just kept passing by. Before I knew it, it was already in the evening.
The movie was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but
But?
I really tried today, but I still can't recall any memories of you. Anna, can you just tell me? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something.
Oh, over there! What is that kitten doing in a place like that?
Cardboard box! Did someone throw it away into the river?
We have to do something to save it.
I'm going to go over there. If we don't do something quick, the box is going to sink. Sorry, can you hold on to this real quick?
Hey, Keisuke, it's too dangerous, please, don't go.
I can't not go.
I can't just leave the little kitten out there! Hang tight! I'm coming to save you! Phew. I'm so glad you're safe. Are you worried about me now? Thanks, little kitty.
Mr. Keisuke,
Miss Anna, the kitten. It's safe now.
I'm glad you're okay, but this is not okay. I love and hate this about you. Please, you have to take care of yourself more. You haven't changed one bit since back then.
Back then? Oh! I remember now. I remember once, just like this, I saved a drowning kitten, and the girl that was trying to save it too. And wait a second. Was that?
Do you finally remember me now? That's right. The little girl that you saved that day was me. And that day, I fell in love with you at first sight.
I'm amazed that you remembered all this time.
That day, after you pulled us out of the river, you put your jacket over me so that I don't catch a cold, you said. Then you called the ambulance, and as soon as the ambulance people arrived, you disappeared. I didn't get to ask your name that day, but there was a handkerchief inside your jacket. Your name was written on it, and that's how I came to know who you were. All this time, I never stopped thinking about you. Until one day, I happened to see you at the gym. You did have the same name, and I thought it must have been just a crazy coincidence. But then I saw you swimming, and it was exactly the same as when you saved me that day. That was when I knew that you were the person that I had been looking for my whole life. But then I couldn't hold it in any longer, and that day I masked it as a coincidence, and the proposal fell out of my mouth.
That was way too aggressive.
But I had been holding it in for so long.
Even then, you wouldn't go straight to a marriage proposal. Plus, you wouldn't tell me about the incident or explain the situation to me at all.
That's because I wanted you to remember it for yourself. I really wanted to believe that it was fate. Look at me. I'm not lying, and I'm not joking. I'm really in love with you. You are my soulmate. You're the only person for me. So please, marry me.
I can't just jump into a marriage like that.
Ouch.
But I'd like to reassess our relationship one more time, knowing what I know now. Do you think we could start as friends? Would that be okay?
Yes, that's okay. I'm going to work really hard so that hopefully someday you'll feel the same way about me.
Even after that incident, Anna and I continued living together. My suspicions about her were completely gone, and the more I started to accept her feelings towards me, the more I could feel my heart being gradually pulled by her. About 6 months after we had started living together. Miss Anna, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Why so serious? You're not proposing now, are you? Just kidding.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Eh?
Miss Anna, will you marry me?
Really? Are you sure?
I want to walk towards the future together, with you by my side.
I'm so happy. We're going to be together forever and ever and ever and ever. I love you, Keisuke.
I love you too, Anna. As it turns out, Anna and I were indeed tied together by a little red thread called fate. I can't wait for the rest of our lives together.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.